Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel Zoologic Minds. This is part 3 of the Subphylum-Vertebrata, in which we are going to discuss about the general characteristic features and classification of class Amphibia. In the first part of the Subphylum-Vertebrata, we discuss about the division Ignatha, which includes two classes, the Ostracodermi and the Cyclostomata. In part 2, in part 2 of the Subphylum-Vertebrata, we discussed about the superclasses-Pices, which includes three classes, the Placodermi, the Condyctes, and the Osteichthyes. And this is part 3 of the Subphylum-Vertebrata, in which we are going to discuss about the sixth class, which is the Amphibia. If you want the previous lectures or notes, you can get the link from the description box. You can also join my Telegram channel, and the link for the Telegram channel is given in the description of my profile. So let's proceed on our topic. So this is the class 6th of the vertebrates, which is the Amphibia. Now the word amphi means the dual. So these are the vertebrates with the dual life. They can also live on the land as well as in water. That's why they are called as the amphibians. So let's discuss about their general characteristic features. So they are first cold-blooded vertebrates from the evolution point of view, which came on the land. They are amphibious in nature, which means they can live on land as well as in water. They are mostly found in the warm countries. They are ectothermic, which means they are cold-blooded. So what does it means? If they are cold-blooded, which means they cannot regulate their body temperature, and their body is divisible into head, trunk, and tail is also present in some of the amphibians. The skin is smooth, or it can also rough due to the presence of some glands which helps them in keeping their skin moist. They are usually without scale, but in case the scale is present, it is hidden beneath the skin. For example, in Sicilians. Sicilians is a order of the class Amphibia, which contains the snake-like amphibians. The paired fins are absent, and unpaired fins may be present in some of the amphibians. There are two pair of limbs present, which is used for the locomotion, except in Sicilians. Sicilians may limbs are absent. The gills are present in the larval stage, but in the adult form the lungs are also present for the respiration. For example, in Necturus, which is mud puppy, and the Proteus. The skull is dicondylic, which means they have two occipital condyles for the articulation with the vertebral column. The respiratory organs are lungs, buccopharyngeal cavity, skin, and gills. The heart is three-chambered, which have two auricles, one ventricle, and there are also sinus venosus and truncus arteriosus. The hepatic portal system and the renal portal systems are well developed in the amphibians. The RBCs are biconvex, oval, as well as nucleated. The kidneys are Mesonephrican amphibians. The urinary bladder is present in the frog. The larvae are tailed. यहाँ पे and नहीं, this is R. Larvae are tailed in the amphibians. The salamanders are amonotelic. Amonotelic means they excrete ammonia as their excretory product. However, the frogs and toads are urodelic, which means their excretory product is urea. The alimentary canal, the urinary canal, and the reproductive tracts open in a common chamber which is called as the cloaca. Now the cloaca opens outside through the cloacal aperture. The ear is consist of the internal and middle ear, the tympanum, which covers the middle ear. The eyes have eyelids, and the nictitating membrane is also well developed in the amphibians. There are 10 pairs of cranial nerves in the amphibians. The lateral line system is well developed in the amphibians. The fertilization is external. However, in salamandra and ichthyophis, which are called as the blind worms, the fertilization is internal. They are mostly oviparous, which means they are egg-laying, but in case of salamander, there is an exception. They are viviparous, so they give birth to their young ones. The development is mostly indirect. They return to water for the breeding. तो जब इनको बच्चे पैदा करने होते हैं तो ये फिर से वाटर में चले जाते हैं, बट नॉर्मली जब इनका ब्रीडिंग सीजन खत्म हो जाता है दे केम बैक टू द land. Male lacks copulatory organs. The metamorphosis is usually present because most of the amphibians show indirect development through the metamorphosis. So that's why the metamorphosis is usually present. A fish-like larva, which is the tadpole, is present. Now the classification of amphibians. Amphibians are generally divided into three orders: the Apoda, Anura, and Urodela. Now the order first is the Apoda. A means क्या होता है? A means absent and poda means legs. So they don't have legs. They are limbless. The scales are present, but they are hidden under the skin. They are also known as the gymnophiona or Sicilia. The examples of the Apoda is the Ureotyphilus and the Ichthyophis. They are commonly called as the blind worms. So this is the image of the Ureotyphilus and this is the Ichthyophis. Now the second order is the Urodela or Chordata. Uro means tail. So they have tail. The tail is present in the Urodela or Chordata. The examples are the Necturus, which is commonly called as the mud puppy, the Amphiuma, it is called the Congo eel, the Salamandra, Proteus, Siren, which is the mud eel, Ambysoma, and Tritiurus. This is the image of the mud puppy and this is the image of the salamandra. Now the third order is the Anura. Anura means क्या होता है? They are without tail. These amphibians do not have tail and this order includes all the frogs and the toads. The examples are the Rana tigrina, which is the Indian common frog, the Rhacophorus, Bufo, Hyla, Elytis, Xenopus, and Pipa. This is the Rana, which is the common frog. This is Bufo, the Indian toad. This is Hyla, the tree frog. This is Elytis, the midwife toad. This is Xenopus, and this is the Pipa, which is commonly called as the Suriname toad. So we are done with our today's topic, which was the classification and characteristic features of amphibians. And in next lecture, we are going to discuss about the another class. So like, share and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for the latest update. Till then, stay tuned for the next lecture. Bye bye. Thank you for watching my lecture.